All right, here it is. You're wondering what this is. That's the case. I'll show you if you don't believe me. There it is, all the way up there.
Dun, dun, dun.
15-16 Panini Excalibur. 20 boxes, 6 packs, 10 cards. It's a plethora of cards. I'll leave it like that for right now. All right, I'm gonna start it. Alex is gonna finish it because he is the closer. He is the Mariano Rivera of breaking, and I'm not just saying that. So let's find out. Yeah, well, it's in my contract. I gotta say it. Anyways, here we go. Oh, I am negatively prepared for this. All right, we'll find out who you have. All right, we'll do the teams first here. Welcome to the lounge. This is Sean. Alex is in the house. All right, so that's 5 times. Just has to be 3 or more. Thanks everybody for sticking with the break. Told you it would sell out. Just took an extra time. 2, 3, 4, and that would make 5. There it is, 5 times. That's 8. That's 5 times, 6, 7, and this will make 8 right here. All right, Brandon G with Boston, Sean A, Sacramento, Eric H, Toronto. Sean, you got Utah and Phoenix. Thomas H with Clippers. Sean, you got Indiana and Charlotte. Eric with Memphis. Sean with Golden State and New Orleans. Michael with Atlanta. Charles C with Chicago. Tom with Philadelphia. Vin with Miami. Dwayne with San Antonio. Kevin, Denver. Thomas H with Houston. Jamie P, OKC. Paul K, Orlando. Hiroshi H with Cleveland. Sean, you got Portland and Brooklyn. Vin is the Lakers. Adam, Washington. Dwayne, Minnesota. Jamie, Detroit. Jordan T with Milwaukee. Sean with Dallas. And Jared D with New York. All right, there it is. Sean, you got yourself a good amount of teams right there. Here's the case. Does anybody want to trade? That's the question of the day. Can you check the email real quick to answer that question, if you remember? All right, so now you're going to watch an almost middle-aged man try to open a giant box on camera. All right, let's do this. There we go. Yep. All right. So yeah, that is it. There is 60 cards in a pack. All right, guys. Anybody interested in Memphis or Toronto? This is the second case of this that I have done. 4, 6, 8. That is a super thick pack. Holy crap. Now I'm losing my 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't count anymore, guys. I'm an old man. Alright, so it doesn't look like I'm going to have any trade interest. Is that correct? Anybody at all? 2, 4, and 6. I'm trying to make a little bit more time there to see if you can find a trade partner. All the cards are going out for this break, so you don't have to worry about sending an email. I would just carry those like a real man, but
Well, I guess I'm not a real man.
hey, at least you know. You're a Superman.
That's fair.
I'm a Batman, though.
No.
Hey, always be yourself, unless you can be Batman. And then be Batman. Alright. I need... Need first name, last initial. And then I can tell you who you got. Oh, wait, yeah, give me 1 second, man. Alright, so it's just a couple of cards. A shade over 1,000. Vin, I got you. No, you're good, man. I got you. Ooh, okay, alright. I got the Lakers. I got Miami, and I got the Lakers. Alright. Miami and the Lakers. Are you interested in trading any of those? Either team? Any interest in trading Miami or Lakers? Because if not, everyone's had a chance, and I'm gonna get to breaking here. All right. Good luck to everybody. All the cards are going out, so no worries. Joe for the Nuggets, Noel, the Sixers, Kemp for OKC, and an Anthony Hardaway out of 199 for the Magic. McCollum out of 70 for Portland. Here it is for the Lakers, and a Con for the Cavs. And then you got a Ben Wallace relic out of 99 for Detroit. Porzingis for the Knicks. Greek Freak for the Bucks. Got a Magic Johnson insert for the Lakers. And an Isaiah Thomas relic for Boston. Cauley Stein for the Kings. Anderson for Dallas. D. Wade for Miami. Paul Millsap Crusade out of 149 for Atlanta. Joe got a 70 for the Nuggets. Zonja for Orlando. Got a Wall for Washington. And here you go. How about a Julius Erving out of 32 for the Sixers? That's what I like to see. Who wouldn't like to see that, though? Johnson for the Pistons, Hollis Jefferson, Brooklyn, Bill Russell for Boston, D'Angelo Russell, rookie Crusade out of 199 for the Lakers. Oladipo out of 70 for the Magic. Bjelica for Minnesota, Turner for the Pacers, and a Ben McLemore auto out of 275. The Kings. Johnson out of 70 for the Heat. Hunter for Boston, Booker for Phoenix, and a Marcus Smart auto out of 115 for Boston. Harrell, Houston, Leonard for the Spurs, Kobe for the Lakers, and a Carmelo relic for New York. Bjelica, Minnesota, Turner for the Pacers, DeMarcus Cousins for the Kings, and a LeBron James Crusade out of 199 for the Cavs. A D Brown out of 25 for the Celtics. Neto? NATO?
I think it's
Neto? NATO?
Neto?
Neto? For the Jazz? Frodo Baggins. I got a Davis for the Pelicans and an RJ Hunter relic auto rookie Rampage. Those aren't numbered. That's pretty cool for Boston. Yeah, this is Excalibur in all of its glory. It is the largest packaging for a box ever. Recorded history. Portis unconfirmed. Portis for the Bulls. Nance Jr. for the Lakers. Kyrie for the Cavs. And Mario Hezonja, 8 of 10 Crusade rookie for Orlando. There's a D Brown out of 70 for Boston. You got the 25 and the 70. Alexander for the Blazers. Moutier for Denver. And a Gordon Hayward auto out of 149 for the Jazz. Some Jazz names. Grant for the Knicks, Beal for Washington, Porzingis for the Knicks, and a Chris Paul Crusade out of 60 for the Clippers. Just a couple cards to get through here. Braden Dawson, rookie. You got a Miritic for the Bulls. Dawson was for the Clippers, Bulls. Curry for Golden State. And out of 99 relic of Durant. Thank you.
Is it all you've opened?
For OKC.
Where are all the cards you had in this?
Here and here.
That's it? Oh.
Josh Richardson, Miami. Montero for Portland. Griffin for the Clippers. Dwight Howard out of 199 Crusade. Mergy for Dallas. Joic. How do you say those two names? Salah. Mer. Here, look at these real quick. John Stockton for the Jazz. And a Jahlil Okafor Crusade at 149 for the Sixers. Jokic.
Yeah,
All right.
that's
Jokic for Denver. I'm going to forget, but.
I have no idea. Measury.
Salah, that's a Measury. Measury, sure, for Dallas. I'm a Poops Creek if Alex doesn't know, so.
Yeah. Blame it on me.
No, it's just, you know, if you don't know, what the heck am I supposed to do?
You just know things.
I know a lot of things, but pronouncing foreign names is never going to be one of them. Rubio out of 70 for the Wolves. Watch out for them Wolves. Winslow for Miami. Cousins for the Kings. And I already forgot. Nicola. Relic auto for Denver. Nicola!
It's Ricola.
You are by far the most special person
I know.
in somebody's life. Probably your mother's. Sasha for Cleveland. I'm just going first name. Wiggins, Minnesota. Stanley Johnson. Going both names for him. Detroit. And an Avery Bradley. Oh, that's cool. Avery Bradley, like the green right there for the Celtics. 4 of 5. Very nice. Tell by the inflection in my voice. Harrell out of 70 for Houston. Porzingis for the Knicks. Cauley Stein for the Kings. And a Jonathan Simmons auto out of 299 for the Spurs. DeLone Wright, Toronto, McConnell for the Sixers, and a Daryl Dawkins Jam Fest for the Sixers. And you got a Klay Thompson out of 149 for Golden State Crusade. Iverson out of 70, Jam Fest for the Sixers. Connaughton, Portland. Harris for Detroit, and a Walt Frazier auto out of 165 for the Knicks. Just doing the Excalibur break. 15-16. It's a couple boxes. Jones for Minnesota. Hunter for Boston. Davis for New Orleans. Willie Cauley-Stein out of 199 for the Kings. Crusade action right there. Excalibur, the Crusades. It's like a history lesson. A really bad history lesson. Booker for Phoenix. Jackson for Detroit. Gasol for the Grizzlies. And an Isaiah Thomas Crusade out of 149 for Boston. Doing well here. I feel like I got a good flow here. Rozier out of 70 for Boston. Harrell for the Houston. Bjelica for Minnesota. And an Alex Len auto out of 299 for the Suns. Turner for the Pacers, Griffin for the Clippers, Ginobili for the Spurs, and a really nice Rashawn Holmes out of 25, two-color patch right there for the Sixers. Nice hit. Just Anderson for Dallas, Beal for Washington, Duncan for the Spurs, got a John Wall relic for Washington, and a Kaboom D'Angelo Russell for the Lakers. Kaboomed. Hazonja, Orlando, Johnson for Detroit, James for the Cavs, and a Devin Booker rookie crusade out of 149 for the Sun. Brown for the Lakers, Lyles for Utah, Parker for the Spurs, and a Dominique Wilkins crusade out of 149 for Atlanta. Parker out of 25 for the Spurs. Moutier for Denver. Got a Parker for Milwaukee and a Frank the Tank. Kaminsky auto out of 99 for Charlotte. We're moving right along here. Dawson for the Clippers. Richardson for Miami. Bird for the Celtics. Jason Kidd Crusade out of 149 for the Suns. Thompson out of 70 for the Sixers. Hollis Jefferson for Brooklyn. Miritic for the Bulls. And a very nice Raheem Christmas 25 of 25. 3-color patch auto for the Pacers. Beautiful looking card. Brown for Utah, Jackson for Detroit, Stockton for Utah, and a D. Wade relic for Miami. Portis for the Bulls, Nance Jr. for the Lakers, Hazonja for Orlando, and a Kevin Love Crusade out of 199 for the Cavs. Young for the Pacers, Okafor for the Sixers, Hajonia again for Orlando, and a John Wall Crusade out of 199 for Washington. Just let me know if you're going to put that personal order in for the Pop Century. Hassan Whiteside out of 70. Miami. Vaughn for the Bucks, Hilliard for the Pistons, and a sweet Christian Laettner out of 123 for Minnesota. Vaughn for the Bucks, Hilliard for the Pistons, got a Wilkins for Atlanta, and a Jason Kidd Excalibur out of 149 for the Suns. Simmons for the Spurs, Gordon for the Magic, McHale, Boston, and a Russell Westbrook relic for OKC. Norman Powell, rookie for Toronto. Aubrey Jr. for Washington. Leonard for the Spurs. And a Tyreek Evans Crusade out of 149 for New Orleans. Payne for OKC, Holmes for Philadelphia, Malone for Utah, and a Kawhi Leonard Crusade out of 199 for the Spurs. Powell, Toronto, Gobert for Utah, Leonard for the Spurs, and a Porzingis Crusade out of 199 for the Knicks. Jones for Minnesota, Curry for Golden State, Wade for the Heat, and a Dirk Nowitzki Crusade at a 149 for Dallas. Nicola out of 25 for Denver. Harrison for the Hornets, Andrew Wiggins for the Wolves, and a Bjelica relic auto for the T-Wolves. Okafor for the Sixers, Wright for the Raptors, Leonard for the Spurs, Stanley Johnson Crusade out of 199 for the Pistons. Trey Burke out of 70 for Utah. McConnell for Philadelphia. Rawl for Utah. And a DeLone Wright relic auto for the Raptors. Rookie Rampage action right there. Connaughton for Portland. Jones for Minnesota. Griffin for the Clippers, and a Devin Booker Crusade out of 149 for Phoenix. Moving right along. Holmes for Philadelphia. Nurkic for Denver. Wade for the Heat, and a Danny Ainge relic out of 99 for Boston. Grant for New York, Alexander for the Blazers, Gasol for the Grizzlies, and a Oladipo Crusade out of 60 for Orlando. Aubrey Jr. for Washington, Porzingis for the Knicks, Darryl Dawkins for the Sixers, and a Reggie Jackson out of 149 for Detroit. Sullinger out of 25 for Boston. Harrison for the Hornets, Payne for OKC, and a Salah auto out of 299 for Dallas. Hunter for Boston. Kaminsky for Charlotte. Porzingis for the Knicks. Jason Kidd Crusade out of 199 Suns. Bazemore out of 70 for Atlanta. Booker, Phoenix, got Harrell for Houston, and a Dawson out of 299 for the Clippers. Bjelica, Minnesota. Moutier for Denver. Ewing for the Knicks. And a really nice 4-color patch for Cameron Payne out of 25 for Thunder. And then this pack just seemed extra thick. Not sure why. We'll find out together. Bonus hits. Nope, just a super thick card. Oh, I remember now. Okay. Joe Young for the Pacers. Griffin for the Clippers. McLemore for the Kings out of 70. And this is the shoe card. So you got head to toe out of 75 of Sam Decker. That's right. Jersey and shoe. There you go, Houston. All right, we're 9 boxes in, so we're almost halfway through. What, just give me your, I just need first name, last initial, and I can let you know what team you got. Alright, like I said, we're 9 boxes in. We're making really good use of our time right here. Can you just type that in there? They want to know what team they got. Can you just type? Turner for the Pacers, Raul for Utah, Ryder for the Timberwolves, and a Greek Freak Crusade out of 149 for the Bucks. Thomas H. All right.
I got it. Okay.
Yep, we'll get your teams for you. Rozier out of 25 for Boston. Raul for Utah. Portis for the Bulls, and a Jonathan Simmons auto out of 299 for the Spurs. Nance Jr. for the Lakers, Kaminsky for the Hornets, Robinson for the Spurs, and a Joe Johnson relic for the Heat. Young for the Pacers, Vaughn for the Bucks, Wilkins for Atlanta, and a Mike Conley Crusade out of 149 for Memphis. All right, so we got 400 points. We'll put that to the side. Got a Moutier for Denver, Hilliard rookie for the Pistons. If we get any more points, one person will get that. That'll be the random at the end. Magic Johnson out of 70 for the Lakers. Simmons for the Spurs, Powell for the Raptors, Nowitzki for Dallas, and a Stanley Johnson Crusade out of 149 for Detroit. Simmons for the Spurs, Wiggins for Minnesota, Howard for Houston, and an Andre Drummond Crusade out of 149 for the Pistons. Chandler out of 70 for the Suns. Powell, Toronto. Aubrey Jr. for Washington. McCollum out of 199 for Portland. Yeah, you got you got the Rockets. So is that right? So you did get the Sam Decker head to toe, the piece of shoe. So that is yours. There's been some other stuff, but that's the nice hit for you right there. Harrison for the Hornets, Beal, Washington, Davis, New Orleans. Got a Kobe Bryant relic for the Lakers. Payne, OKC, Holmes, Philadelphia, Iverson for the Sixers, and Avery Bradley out of 199 for the Celtics. Drummond out of 25, gold parallel for Detroit. Grant for the Knicks, Mirtic for the Bulls, and a Bobby Portis relic auto for the Bulls. Alexander for the Blazers, Moutier for the Nuggets, Ginobili for the Spurs, Brooke Lopez out of 60, Crusade for the Nets. Class Masters, Kyrie Irving. That's the first one of that we got in here for Cleveland. Hunter for Boston, Nurkic for Denver, Iverson for the Sixers, Kobe Bryant out of 60 for the Lakers. Lillard out of 70 for Portland. Booker for the Suns, Harrell for Houston, and Larry Nance Jr. out of 299 for the Lakers. Moving right along here. Feel like we're making better time than the first break that we did of this. Angelica for Minnesota, Parker for the Bucks, Ewing for the Knicks, and a Dwight Howard relic for Houston. Turner for the Pacers, Ralph for Utah, D. Brown for Boston, and Hassan Whiteside out of 149 for Miami. Dang out of 70 for the Heat. Portis for the Bulls. Clarkson for the Lakers. And an Emmanuel Mudiay auto out of 149 for Denver. Nance Jr. for the Lakers, Young for the for Indiana for the Pacers, Wall for the Wizards, and Andre Drummond out of 149 for Detroit. Nance Jr. for the Lakers, Nicola for Denver, Drummond for the Pistons, and a Ben Wallace Crusade out of 149 for the Pistons. Lillard out of 70 for Portland. Young for the Pacers, Vaughn for the Bucks, and a Lillard relic for the Blazers. It's a Lillard pack right there. Hilliard for the Pistons, Winslow for Miami, Westbrook, OKC. You got kind of the Fareed relic for Denver. And I didn't know you would get 2 kabooms, but how about an Andrew Wiggins kaboom?
Whoa.
There you go, T-Wolves. That's our second kaboom action in the case. Excellent. Thought it was one a case, but hey, that's why you buy in the lounge. Simmons for the Spurs, Powell for the Raptors, Drexler for Portland, and a Justice Winslow Crusade out of 199 for the Heat. Gortat out of 25 for the Wizards. Aubrey Jr. for the Wizards. Willie Cauley-Stein, and then a Willie Cauley-Stein, both for the Kings. That time a relic auto. Harrison for the Hornets, Payne for OKC, Olajuwon for Houston, and a Brooks Lopez out of 60 for the Nets. We're going to need a new garbage bag.
Yep. Believe in you.
Yeah, I'm doing it for you. I don't know why.
Because you love me.
Yeah.
I love you.
Mm-hmm. All right. All right. Let's do this. Holmes for Philadelphia, Russell for the Lakers, O'Neal for the Lakers, and Aaron Aflalo out of 149 for the Knicks. Moutier for Denver, Smart for Boston, Duncan for the Spurs, Rondo for the Kings. Dawson for the Clippers, Richardson for Miami, McGrady for Orlando, and a CJ McCollum out of 199 for Portland. Spud Webb out of 70 for Atlanta. Grant for the Knicks. Alexander for the Blazers. And a Jimmy Butler relic for the Bulls. A green relic. Did they wear that? Is it like a Christmas one or something? I should know that, but I don't. I feel like it's got to be one of those like a special event games. Dang out of 70 for the Heat. Special games, whatever you want to call them. Montero for Portland. Oops. Klay Thompson for Golden State. And a Jahlil Okafor auto out of 75 for the Sixers. Winslow for Miami, Salah for Dallas, Parker for the Spurs, and a Michael Carter Williams Crusade out of 149 for the Bucks. Lyles, Utah, Rozier for Boston, Cousins 25 of 25. And a TJ McConnell out of 299 auto for the Sixers. Oh, no. Those are the worst garbage bags.
These are the better ones.
Okay.
No, these are the gray ones.
All right. Fair
ones.
enough. You're right. I thought that's what you got. Turner for Indiana, Johnson, Detroit, Davis, the Pelicans, Darren Williams out of 199 for Dallas. All right, we're moving along here. We're in the home stretch, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely knocked a good amount of time off the last break here. Wiggins out of 70 for Minnesota. Raul for Utah. Portis for the Bulls. Got a LeBron James relic for the Cavs. Yeah, you want to get that? Can you move that one, please? Appreciate it, dude.
I'm here for you.
Thanks. Larry Nance Jr. for the Lakers. Hajonia for Orlando. McHale for Boston. And a Tim Duncan relic for the Spurs.
You know I'm just a glorified trash fan, right?
Basically. So many other words I could use if
glorified
we weren't
garbage
online. Young for the Pacers. You got Vaughn for the Bucks. Durant for the Thunder. Got a Dominique Wilkins old school there for the six. No. Ugh. That's for Atlanta, and it's out of 60. I'm all mixed up, but don't know what to do. Noel out of 70 for the Sixers. Hilliard for the Pistons. Anthony Towns, Minnesota. And we got here we go. A Chris Paul auto out of 35 for the Clippers. Just hanging out. Huh. All right, then. We don't get a lot of Chris Paul autos, at least in the lounge. I don't feel like we do. That's my perception. Jonathan Simmons for the Spurs. Norman Powell for the Raptors. Got a Malone card for Houston. No. Wow. A Malone card for Utah. And then a Julius Erving Sixers out of 199. I can talk. Sometimes. Oh, wow. We got our third kaboom. D. Wade. For the Heat. 3 kabooms. All right. Eddie for Washington. McConnell for the Sixers. Got a Kyrie for the Cavs. And a Mike Green. Little damage in the bottom there. That is for Mike Green. Mike Conley. I'm pointing that out, though. It's a little factory damage. If you got Memphis, if you do want to contact Panini, it's on video. So, I'd like to point that out there for you, just in case. Just in case. Kaminsky for Charlotte. Marinovic, rookie. Marjanovic, Boban. It's on Roadhouse for the Spurs. McGrady for Orlando. And Hassan Whiteside out of 60 for Miami. All right, those are 2 thick packs. We'll leave them to the end. It's been a great case. 3 kabooms. Decker for Houston, Russell for the Lakers, got a McHale for the Celtics, Greek Freak got a 149 for the Bucks. Karl Anthony Towns, look at that, another kaboom and a Chris Paul auto from Minnesota, yeah. Hezonja for Orlando, Kemp for OKC, and a Dwayne Wade out of 199. And I got 2 more super thick packs right there. So.
Whoa!
Yeah. 3 kabooms don't happen often, I don't believe.
No.
Holmes for the Sixers, Grant for the Knicks, Ginobili for the Spurs, Karl Anthony Towns out of 149 for Minnesota. Powell for Toronto, got a Curry for Golden State, Davis for the Pelicans, and a relic of Dirk Nowitzki out of 75 for Dallas. Huh? Aubrey Jr. for Washington, Harrison for Charlotte, Wilkins for Atlanta, and a Klay Thompson out of 60 for Golden State. Vaughn for the Bucks, Rubio, the Wolves, Ryder for the Wolves, and Avery Bradley out of 149 for the Celtics. Martin for Memphis, Okafor for the Sixers. You got a Montero out of 70 for the Blazers, and a Michael Kidd-Gilchrist auto out of 299 for the Hornets. Wright for the Raptors, Towns for the T-Wolves. You got Malone for Utah, and a LaMarcus Aldridge relic for the Spurs. Stanley Johnson, Crusade out of 149 for Detroit. McConnell for the Sixers, Connaughton for the Blazers, and a D. Wade for Miami. It is kaboom, man. 3 kabooms. This is very nice. Aubrey Jr. for Washington, Peyton for Orlando, Bryant for the Lakers, and DeAndre Jordan out of 149 for the Clippers. Leonard out of 70 for the Spurs. Hilliard for Detroit, Simmons for the Spurs, and Dukan for out of 299 for the Kings. Bill Russell out of 70 for Boston. Jones for the T-Wolves, Peyton for Orlando, and a Jordan Mickey relic auto for Boston. Oh, yeah? Oops. Shoot. There we go. R.J. Hunter for Boston. Booker for Phoenix. You got Curry for Golden State. And a Steve Nash out of 199 for the Suns. Just a few packs left here. Harrell for Houston. Harris for Detroit. You got a Cousins for the Kings. And a Larry Bird 4 of 5 for Boston.
That's cool.
Very cool. I like it. The green works very well, obviously, if you're into the color coordination. Holiday out of 70 for the Pelicans. Harrison for the Hornets. Payne for the Thunder. And Aaron Gordon jersey for Orlando. I'm really interested. We had one thick pack, and now we have 2 more sitting there. I'm interested now. Interest peaked. Holmes for the Sixers. Harris for Detroit. Curry for Golden State. And a Zach Randolph relic for Memphis. Grant for the Knicks. Alexander for the Blazers. Got a Webb for the Hawks. Kyle Lowry out of 199 for Toronto. That's what we're talking about. All right. This is a certified amazing case. We got a Moutier rookie. Jackson, the Moutier's for Denver. You got a Jackson for the Pistons. Aldridge out of 25 for the Spurs. And a rookie auto of Karl Anthony Towns out of 99 for Minnesota.
And a Kaboom.
And 3 Kabooms.
Oh, but they got a Kaboom too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They got the Wiggins Kaboom.
That's not even fair.
Yeah, Minnesota's having a great break. Dawson for the Clippers, Montero for Portland. You got Stockton for Utah, and a Fareed Crusade out of 149 for Denver. Brown for the Lakers, Yusuf Nurkic for Denver, Wade for the Heat, and you got a Reggie Jackson out of 199 Crusade for Detroit. Tim Duncan out of 70 for the Spurs. Lyles for Utah. Rozier for Boston. And a Christian Laettner out of 123 for the T-Wolves. So the T-Wolves are all set in this break. Yes. Yes. It's just been a good... Everyone that waited. Kaminsky for Charlotte. Bowman for the Spurs. DeMarcus Cousins for the Knicks. That is, right? It's got to be. Yes, it is. Let's hit it up.
Oh, my land,
There's only one.
As the creepy man on the video just said, it is a James Harden Crusade 1 of 1 for Houston.
James Harden.
Yeah.
Nice. There he is. That's it.
There you go. Yep, so that just happened. Addy for Washington, Parker for the Bucks, Stockton, Utah, and a Carmelo Anthony jersey. Oh, man. I was shooting for under an hour for the break. We just hit the hour mark. But the case has been amazing, so I think it's all right. That was my own personal goal. Malone, 70 for Utah. Mickey for Boston. Clarkson, Lakers. And then a Bjelica relic auto for Minnesota. All right, here we go. 3 packs left. This is the last regular size pack. And we got 2 thick packs. We'll see where that takes us. D'Angelo Russell for the Lakers. Decker for Houston. Wilkins for Atlanta. Kevin Garnett out of 199 for the T-Wolves. Super thick card. Mickey for Boston. Johnson for the Pistons. You got a Tyson Chandler out of 25 for Phoenix. And a really cool Jordan Mickey out of 75 head to toe. Look at that sneaker piece. There you go. Boston. And the last pack. Does that mean we're going to get 3 head to toes? 3 kaboom. It is. What the heck? All right. Payne, OKC, Leonard for the Spurs. McCollum out of 70 for the Blazers. And we got another head-to-toe of Justice Winslow out of 75. Miami did well. Got a kaboom and a head-to-toe. That's right. We got 3 head-to-toes and 3 kabooms, along with a Chris Paul auto, Karl Anthony Towns, and a 101 James Harden. An amazing case. I don't think I'm allowed to say that. Don't think I'm overstating it at all. All right, I got 400 points to random off. Let's do that real quick. We're going to wrap it up. All right, 1 die. It's got to be 3 or more. Whoever's on top wins it. Thank you. 1, 2, and 3. It's Sean A, which would make sense since he bought the most spots. That increases your chances. I'll show it right there 3 times. All right, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A great case. All right, we'll be back.